special mountain. Anyone want to guess what mountain that is? Ararat. It is the largest single mountainous landmass in the world. There are mountain ranges that are larger, but as a single mountain, Ararat, we have Major Ararat and Minor Ararat. A Major Ararat is the largest single mountainous landmass on the face of the globe. It is 17,000 feet high. In 1990, our team climbed and circled with 11 separate helicopter sortie expeditions Mount Ararat. And Yuri was our pilot. He had flown Brezhnev and Gorbachev because we had to have a special team fly us, because just over the border, just to the northeast, is a Russian military base. And in order for us to fly Ararat, we had to have a Russian-built, Russian-flown vessel. So we leased an Mi-8 Russian-built helicopter. So that's Mount Ararat, and we were looking for Noah's Ark. Essentially, we were looking in this area right here on this side of the Ahora Gorge. That's the Ahora Gorge. On this side is Abex 2. And we can't get back there. We actually hold a lease, a 49-year lease on Mount Ararat. But in order to fulfill it, we have to build a hospital at the base of Ararat. We have to build a ski resort for them to attract individuals. Now that was 1990. Now it would be suicide just to try to walk on the mountain because of the international terrorism that's going on. So we just wave at it and say, a lot of fun. Let's talk about the Ark. How special was it? Piece of wood, little bronze dog, Mount Ararat. The amazing thing about these two artifacts that you're going to see in a moment, and I'm going to hold them with white gloves. The amazing thing about these artifacts is that they came from Mount Ararat in Turkey, both of these. There's a special story surrounding both of them, and they hold special significance. There's a high probability that both of them relate to Noah's Ark. I'm glad you came today. Well, here's a drawing, a painting of Noah's Ark. Isn't painted just right, but it headed in the right direction, and they're all waiting to get on board. What was the ark made of? Gopher wood. What is gopher wood? This past week, a Jewish lecturer came. We talked about the very things I'm going to discuss with you today. And he agreed that the Hebrew is precise and that what I'm going to tell you is right on. Gopher wood has been sought after for generations, not just decades, but for generations. The answer to what gopher wood is or might be has been sought after for generations. What is gopher wood? Part of the answer is in your lesson sheet, but don't look there because I'm going to give you all of the information right here. For generations, Bible scholars, historians, and archaeologists have pondered the identification of gopher wood used by Noah to build the ark. Speculations range from cypress to white oak to various species and varieties of wood. Scholars at the Institute of Creation Research commented the following, and a graduate of the Institute for Creation Research is David Bassett, back at the counter. These scholars comment, much confusion has been connected to the term gopher wood. No one seems to know exactly what the Hebrew word gopher really means, and this is the only place in the Bible where it is used. Maybe we can help with that. The King James and the New King James versions wisely leave the word untranslated. Other Bible translations have inserted different types of wood, such as cypress, but this is speculation, and they're correct. That would be speculation. Actually, the word gopher becomes clearer when we realize that its definition in the Hebrew means to house in. The word gopher is not a wood at all. But here it's an adjective to wood, so it involves the use of wood. When used in conjunction with wood, it is a descriptive engineering term embodying the single composite structure. You talked about composites for our airplanes now. One single unit with various components that make it one single unit, embodying a single composite structure that is formed from various components engineered together as one inseparable unit. Now, look at that again. An engineering technique to take, if it is wood here, to take components of wood. Let me illustrate, I need your help. Let me illustrate what gopher wood is, assuming your fingers and your hands are made of wood. Hold out your hands, please. Put them together, squeeze, pull. You've gophered your hands. I hold a patent from the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office to build a marine vessel with a gopher wood technique. And I had to coin the term structural interlamination, like this, so that that component is adhesed, laminated to that component and to that one. That component is laminated to that one and to that one, so that actually that component is laminated to that component and everything else all at the same time. That is the gopher engineering process, or at least I was able to get a patent describing it as such, and it fits the biblical description. Okay, let's go further. Let's go back. When used in conjunction with wood, it is a descriptive engineering term. Now that wood can be, as we're going to learn in a few moments, either a porous ring hardwood that would be used for the hull, or it could be a softer wood that would swell in conjunction with water. Let's see what's going on. When used in conjunction with wood, it's a descriptive engineering term embodying a single composite structure that is formed from various components engineered together as one inseparable unit. But I'm glad you could separate your hands.